Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of The Outer Worlds. When we last left off, we were in the Human Inquiry and Acquisitions, I remembered, building, and we learned that that is just their way of testing the drug out on people. And maybe the employees? They aren't volunteers, they are prisoners, so that's great. So, without further ado, let's jump back in.
My name is Dr.
This is W. Zaro, incoming. From Sandoval. I don't want to play anymore. Let's just do our jobs, okay? Outgoing. From Weaver to Sandoval. Alright, my 10 bits are on 52F. I know what you're thinking. He's so skinny. That's gotta be bad odds. But I'm gambling man, Victoria. And I've got an eye for this now. What do you think? Victoria Sandoval. Jesus. No, I'm talking about the subjects, Vicky. I'm talking about the numbers. I've been keeping track of how many bodies we're processing every day, every week, and the numbers fluctuates, but never too much. 1 and 3 and 2 and 5 and 1 and 1 and 2 and then 10. Just look at the chart I left on your desk. You can see for yourself that there's a pattern. You see it, right? Oof. Interesting. Not sure what that means. Interesting that he kind of got a conscience, though, and was like, I don't want to do it anymore. I'm kind of scared what we're gonna find. I don't think it gets darker. The only thing that could get darker is, children. They really went light in the beginning of this game, too. Like, they're like, haha, isn't it crazy how corporations, like, charge them for their graveyards? That's crazy. Or their, you know, grave site or whatever. Isn't that insane? And they're like, isn't it insane how they murder them by the dozens? And it's like, haha, that escalated quickly. This is all the same company, too, that I'm talking about. Like, we thought that was bad. That's not that bad. Working in a Saltuna factory. Man, if those, I kind of feel bad for making them go back and work in the factory, but, like, if they could see this, they, wouldn't have come back, that's for sure. Who's this? B. Morley. Thank you for using, incoming from a Ruane. This isn't about a few volunteers, Morley. Most of the test subjects, SE22A, is already gone. Subject 17 is nonverbal, but we've had some luck using small amounts of the compound to coax them into the testing rooms. To be honest, some of the staff are starting to worry me, too. It's not just that ghoul and disposal, either. Weaver's convinced that the compound's getting into the ventilation system somehow. I've caught her scrubbing her hands raw at the washing stations. I've tried reciting our safety protocols to her, but it hasn't seemed to help. I'm starting to think she might not be wrong. Angus Ruane. From Marion. Morley, pick out 2 of the deceased test subjects and whip up a condolence letter. Something saccharine and noble. Feel free to invent next of kin if there are none on record. Use the cheap paper. Leave the letters on my desk. I'll dispose of them shortly. Jesus Christ. I really regret not killing her. Outgoing. B. Morley to all personnel termination notice. This notice is to inform all HIA staff that testing associate Angus Ruane is no longer a Spacer's Choice Pharmaceuticals employee, effective immediately. As valued members of Spacer's Choice family, I trust that you will all put together to shoulder Mr. Ruane's responsibilities in his place. Benjamin Morley. Morley. Dr. Blakesley, the missing test subject has been found and apprehended. Apparently, he got into the testing department where he remained. I'm afraid nobody noticed for several hours. Hennessy had him doing paperwork. I think it's clear at this point that subject SC44B12 didn't get out on his own. As far as we can tell, he didn't have much of an escape plan. The door is simply unlocked for a short period of time during the night. In the meantime, I've made it clear to the security forces that no further breaches will be tolerated. Morley. So it was Angus Ruane that let him out. Archive messages. Delete this. Subject, delete this. Morley, how do I delete this message? Testing group SC84, Clarence. The latest results are in. As you hoped, you'll find that violent cases now account for a smaller overall percentage of the testing pool. I expect that will change in about 2 or 3 weeks, so you'd better get that report out to Goodfellow in a hurry. In the meantime, dosing all the test subjects means that HIA is now in the business of generating aggressive psychotics. So if you could take 2 minutes out of your fundamentally pointless existence to somehow make it clear to Mr. Goodfellow that I need an update on those resources I requested, as well as the matter of additional security increased overnight at CHEM, or any kind of explanation for what the fuck. Interesting. Deleted messages. From Blakesy to Benjamin Morley. If you receive any communications from Dr. Ambrose, ignore them. Also notify me at once. And don't piss yourself worrying it. It won't come up on your assessments. Read it once. No word from OCI. We'll keep going as we are. Say something to the staff. Break out that list of prepared statements I gave you. I suggest number 4. Remember to smile. I'm heading down to oversee today's testing personally. Make sure I'm not disturbed. Morley, you bastard. So Angus got fired. I'm guessing for freeing people, maybe? Question mark? I'm like preparing myself to be upset because I know I'm about to be upset. Because nothing she's ever done is good. We can't go in here, right? The design office? Yeah, okay. I'm hoping there's like a switch in here.
Did you enjoy the show? I didn't. You should have left Gorgon in its grave, where it belongs. Now I'm afraid I have to find a more permanent way to put you down.
Oh, I'm quaking in my boots. Come and threaten us face to barrel, will you?
I don't know how much more of this I can take, Captain. I'm about to chew my own hands off with nerves.
I should have brought Felix. Sorry. I forgot about that. That you, Hey, what's this?
Yeah, there you are. Is this... It's off, right? I don't understand these contraptions.
Dr. Blakesley, ma'am, I've come to say that it's time. I'm gonna do it.
Do what?
I'm gonna try for one of the shuttles.
You little shit. You've lost your mind.
If I can just make it to the landing pad, I'll be free.
Be reasonable, Morley. That project is almost over. We'll be out of here by October.
Ma'am, it's January. You're recording, by the way.
Damn it!
You're recording, by the way. Oh, no. That's a lot of blood. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, it's right here. Spacer's Choice funeral expenses receipt. Dear Sir or Madame, this notice is to acknowledge payment in full of all funeral expenses pertaining to Henry Blakesley. Enclosed, you will find an invoice for receipt, handling, and delivery fees, as well as a witness statement as to the exemplary loveliness of the eulogy. Spacer's Choice offers its condolences, as well as its congratulations for unflagging work ethic for your... I don't know what that means. I've never heard that term in that kind of way. Interesting. Morley didn't make it out. Blakesley did. Wonder what happened there. Let's open this safe. What was that? Stick. We got a stick. Shock and awe. Interesting. Alright, what do we got here? Messages. Incoming. From Olivia Ambrose. Frequency of testing updates. Marianne, it's been 3 weeks. Where the fuck are the reports from HIA? Deliver them to me by the end of the day or deliver me your letter of resignation. I'm done asking. In the future, you will send me bi-weekly reports of HIA status. These reports will include an inventory of test subjects, which version of the Gorgon compound they have been administered, how frequently those administrations have occurred, and who has been administering them. To these reports, you will append a morality record. The record will include an accounting of the burn down rate of our current stock of volunteers and compound ampules, in addition to a thorough analysis of their injuries. I want to see charts, Mary. Big fucking charts with lots of precious little numbers. Me every day. And before you ask, bi-weekly means twice a week. Don't pretend you don't know what I mean, Ollie. Okay. From Ollie to Blakesley, condolences, etc. Marion, personalize and forward the following note to the families of the deceased volunteers. Take carbon copies and send those on to Lucian at the usual address. Make certain he gets every single one. Dear Name, it is with regret that I write to inform you of the death of your relation, Name. They died peacefully, attended by their fellows. Please accept our sympathies in this difficult time, though it may offer you little comfort. Know that your relation died in service of a better, more productive halcyon. In accordance to the agreement, Name, signed with Tartarus Corrections, a division of United States Defense Logistics, their term of incarceration is now considered complete. You would think this, like, if you send out just a bunch of these at the same time, people would notice because, like, sounds terrible. Usually a lot of, like, criminals come from, like, the same areas, so their families know each other. Anyway. From Blakesley to Goodfellow, Lucian. Last results. Goodfellow, yes, many of the subjects still exhibited increased energy levels and compliance, the same euphoric response, but they inevitably crashed. Testing clearly suggests that Kim's Compound X has extreme and irreversible effects when administered repeatedly over a long period of time. Several volunteers in the old SEO2 group are barely verbal. When they do speak, it's to beg for more of the compound. I'm finding it hard to shine that up for you, Lawrence. So good you'll beg for more? Oh god, that's... Don't you dare use that. If we could dilute the compound or even ease out the schedule, we could mitigate some of the addictive effects. Weaning some of the earlier test subjects off the compound might buy us time until Kim refines the formula. I need time, Lawrence. Dr. Marion Blakesley. To Morley. Testing reports. Morley, I need you to compile some of the test results from the past month. Pull a subset from the reports we've forwarded to OCI if you like, so long as there are charts. Make sure the worst of the morality reports are up front, will you? Okay, at least she wanted them to know. Testing labs. Subject testing groups SC82. At the behest of the Office of Creative Incubation, we are applying varying amounts of unknown solutions to test subjects that are already mid-treatment. What an organizational schema do you imagine would miraculously restore scientific rigor to this process? Stick to the current system. Oh god, they were just like going off book. Wait. Messages. Outgoing. This last one. Oh yeah, we've already read this one. Use the cheap paper. Okay, archived messages. This one is from Blakesley to Bancroft. Resignation. Lucian, I'm leaving this message to inform you of my resignation from the position of Test Supervisor of Spacer's Choice Pharmaceuticals effective immediately. I won't be returning to headquarters, and I won't bother chasing that tracking signal unless you want to give the boys and girls in Human Resources some exercise. I'll warn you once, don't try to find me. Oh, so she was gonna quit. Interesting. Well, let's see what she deleted. From Olivia, condolences, etc. Marion, cancel all the letters. If they've been hand-delivered, send someone to retrieve them. Secrecy trumps sentiment. Don't ever let me do anything to so indulgent again. So they didn't even send out the letters to the family. Are you kidding me? Test subject status from Olivia. Marion, I see now why you held back your report. Strangulation, attempted disemboweling, blunt force trauma to the head with a bedpan. It's not just that volunteer deaths are up, but that the ways in which they are dying are appalling. This is unconscionable. I know how to say that word. Yeah, I'm not doing it. An unmitigated disaster. Cease administration of the compound immediately. I'll take this to our liaison, Lucian. Surely, when I show him these results, he'll understand that we can't take this product to market as it currently stands, Ollie. He did not understand that. From Blakesley to Morley. Delete this. Morley, how do I delete this message? Oh. Okay. Wait. Let's see if there's anything else in messages. There's not. So let's go to admin functions. Synthesis and manufacturing center status. Locked. Override.
I knew this place wasn't gonna be some pleasant seaside stroll, Captain, but I don't know how I can live with what we've seen here.
What they did here was inexcusable.
Not just inexcusable. Evil. This was just wrong. They knew. They knew what Adrena Time would do. Fuck, Captain. Marauders are half the reason Monarch's gone to shit.
Yeah. I know. I can't believe they did this.
I'm fucking mad, Captain. Someone's gotta be. That journal better hold the key to the eternal equation, or Minnie's name's gonna have stains on it till the end of time.
Only one way to find out where this leads. Let's go. Honestly, I'm kind of wondering if Minnie didn't hire us not just to find the journal, but to, you know, point a finger, like, look at all this shit that they were doing. Can you believe this? And, like, wanting somebody or someone, anyone, to fix it, do something about it, give a shit. Because, you know, nobody else could. I mean, Lucky obviously did. Where does this go? Did I come this way? I don't remember.
I used to think the beasts on Monarch were bad. At least they aren't cruel. These people chose to do this.
Yeah. These people are the worst examples of humankind. That's for sure. Oh, I haven't been up here. Hold on with me. Just take a little peeksy-poo around here. See if there's anything interesting. There's some steam. That's interesting. Okay. Reception desk in Castillo. HIA visitation protocols. The Human Auditing Inquiry Facility is a dedicated research facility and housing a considerable quantity of hazardous materials, machinery, and personnel. As such, no external visitors are to be permitted at any time, absent express written permission from HIA Testing Supervisor Dr. Marion Blakesley. If you suspect a visitor does not have the appropriate credentials, please observe the following procedures. 1. Stay calm. Notify nearby security personnel of your suspicions. Wait for security personnel and or equipment to finish disposing of the visitors. Jesus. They just shoot them? Complete an incident report per official guidelines. Remember to use Spacer's Choice approved formatting and language. At no point should you leave your workstation unattended. Leaving your workstation unattended will be considered a severe security breach and may result in a fine and or summary termination of your employment with Spacer's Choice. Your supervisor has posted the following addendums. Right, that's the official shit. If you do get visitors, inform me at once. If they're from other departments. If it's Dr. Ambrose, don't get in her way, but log her every move. If it's Clarence Mosley, keep him at reception. I'll come down in person to see this law-given miracle for myself. If Jasper Lowe or anyone else from CHEM turns up, let them stew at reception. I'll send Assistant Morley down eventually. Messages from Blakesley. HIA visitation protocols update. HIA is on lockdown until further notice. Do not let anyone to the facility until the escaped volunteers are located. I'm going to check volunteer induction for any sign of our fugitives. If you receive any keycard access notifications in the next 20 minutes, ignore them. I don't think they did. I don't think they did. Okay, well. Alright, let's eat something, because we didn't do that, because I didn't feel like we would get in a fight in there, and I wasn't wrong. I should just grab literally the first thing and move on with my life. Okay, we already explored this area. I don't think anything's respawned in here, anything interesting. So, Blakesley... I mean, I guess she had some remorse, but she let it get pretty far before she did. I just don't feel like... I want to say there's good guys in this somewhere, but I don't know. I don't know that there is. Okay, let's go to the next place, which is the Chem Lab.
Here we go. You think anything good has ever come out of these corporate science projects?
You think a voice lock's hard to make? Kinda wonder if I should put one in the bathroom to keep Sam from smashing up the toilet.
Jesus. I don't want to fight those primals again, so we're not going to. Hopefully. We're not going to.
This facility is currently experiencing a heightened security event. Accessing this facility requires voice-modulated passphrase. Please speak the passphrase.
It's not the best choice.
Error. Passphrase not recognized.
Okay.
Please speak the passphrase.
Play Dr. Lowe's audio recording.
We attest to the zest with our hand on our chest. Be impressed as our guest by what we've finessed. You are blessed to ingest what we thoroughly test. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice.
I'm glad they
Passphrase
shortened
accepted.
that.
Access granted. Welcome, Dr. Jasper Lowe.
God, every time they play that sound, it scares me. Every time. Let's just make sure real quick. Oh shit, we need to find a vending machine too. Okay, yeah, we're still on track with all of our quests, so. Yeah, let's go in. Here we are at CHEM. Oh, here we are with the bodies. We need to find a...
Well, looks like Monarch ain't the only place they gave up on.
No, they definitely gave up on here pretty easily. Let me loot this room and then we'll sell stuff because we have a lot of stuff from the last building. I have a feeling we're gonna find so many drugs. Just so many drugs. This is Jasper Lowe's place. So we'll see if this is any better and or worse. I'm assuming it will be worse because he's still trying to develop a drug. His own hubris. Alright. Yeah, we're pretty low. I was worried that we had too much weight still on us even after that, but I think we're okay. Oh, there's a computer over here. I want to check that before we move on. Si Huang. Urgent notifications. The urgent notification brought to you by Spacer's Choice Automated Subversive Behavior Notification System. Please be informed that one or more of the following high priority conditions are likely to be active in your office or workspace. Escape primals. Get check. Unlawful discussion of subversive cultural material. Probably. Extended and unauthorized breaks. Definitely. Please notify your supervisor immediately. If you are the designated supervisor of this workplace, this message constitutes your official notification. This is an automated response. Please do not respond directly to this message. Messages to Jasper Lowe. Jasper, I've been taking your messages at my terminal like you asked. This one's from management, though. Please take a look at this. I could get in trouble for deleting it. To Jasper Lowe from L. Goodfellow. It's not Lucian. There's another L. I think it's Lawrence. Corrective measures. Dr. Lowe, I speak for everyone at the OCI when I express my disappointment in your work ethic. The quality of Compound X harvested and enriched at your laboratory falls well below Spacer's Choice standards. It is my professional opinion that the quality of one's work reflects the quality of one's spirit. Lazy workers deliver lazy work. Round up your researchers. Fire 1 in 10. I expect you and your remaining researchers to deliver the next batch of chemicals to HIA under an accelerated timetable. These measures may seem punitive, even harsh. They are. I am instilling discipline in your team. One day I'd like to imagine you'll thank me. Respectfully, Lawrence Goodfellow, manager of OCI. Work fortifies the spirit. So I like, that's one thing I wanted to say about like this quest line is I really like that they are taking you from like the marketing like end point of the product down through the production line. So we're seeing like the marketing team who's just trying to sell it and make the company money to the people who are, you know, stress testing the product and like finding out like it's not okay and pushing off the work to these guys who make the product and are supposed to be making it better but are struggling with that. So I really like the the workflow of this, the moving back through the workflow. To Jasper Lowe from Si Huang, please respond. Jasper, I know you told me not to bother you when you're working, but I'm running out of options. I understand you're busy, so I've boiled down my list of concerns into simple yes or no questions. Just respond with why you're in. Did you read Goodfellow's letter? Am I on the chopping block? Has security talked to you about some type of corporate spy in our ranks? Is there a spy? Did you know if Padilla's heart gave out after 72-hour shift? Are you attending the wake? I've got staff coming to the receptionist desk looking for answers. What am I supposed to tell them? It's not the best choice. It's the only choice we've got? Are you going to respond? From Jasper Lowe, please respond. End, respectfully. Just no to all of them? Okay. S. Tanaka, lost key. Chief, I found a key in a locker by the lavatories. The key belongs to Dr. Lowe. Please retrieve the key and return it to him. I do it myself, but Dr. Lowe can be pretty paranoid. If I show up at his door with the key in hand, he'll assume I stole it in order to fabricate a reason to check up on him. So he was just like, I'm gonna go be a scientist. Can you, like, do all of my other work for me? Classic, like, tech person gets too high up at, or too good at their job, and they get promoted into management and regrets it.
Never seem to take the hint. What is it about leave that eludes that tiny little mind of yours?
I don't know.
I've switched on the laboratory's security system. I trust the mechanicals will sort you out. Good luck.
Won't need it.
Now, hold on. I thought this place was supposed to be abandoned. You think that could have been the spooky voice from OCI?
I mean,
One calling themselves the ghost?
it's obviously the ghost. Already. Keep up. Sheesh. No good. It's so hard to find good help around here. I think I think I have to eat more often when I eat foods that are less, like, hearty. I think that's why it seems like I'm eating more often, because I'm literally eating candy instead of steaks. What's this assault rifle? Research that, yeah. What is this? Ooh, a hat. Got a wide brim hat, girls. Who gonna wear it? Probably gonna be me. Huh. Oh, I thought that elevator was broken, but it doesn't look like it is. This door doesn't work. Should I call up this elevator? Nah. We'll just take this. I was gonna say stairs, but there are no stairs. It's a ramp. I think we're gonna run into marauders in here. Like, I know we're gonna run into mechanicals. I'm not worried about those. Marauders tend to, move faster. Also, I thought this place was abandoned, but there's a lot of dead marauders in here for an abandoned place. Knock, knock. I'm here to discover... Ouch. Here's your secrets, is what I was gonna say.
Everybody okay? Great.
I almost died. I'm just gonna pop me one of these. I have like 290 freaking healing thingies. I don't know what they're called in this game. Breathalyzer, healer, inhaler, healer. I don't freaking know. I think it's Adrena. It's not Adrena time. It's just Adrena. Am I right about that? Actually, I'm gonna look now. Yeah, Adreno. Right. Right. This is where we find out the stuff that we've been using to heal the whole time is, like, slowly killing us. Shortening our lifespan. Look at this wall of sticky notes. God, if I saw that at work, just walk
I would
away.
have just broken it.
Yeah, okay, we gotta talk about... Oh my god. No, Jesus. They have a terminal right here. Who is this? Does it say? It doesn't say. Messages. To Pallavi from Jasper Lowe. Can we please? Dr. Lowe, I think I speak for all my colleagues in the laboratory when I say I'm worried about the OCI's treatment of our facilities. I can understand dismissing 10% of our staff as a punitive measure. I can understand cutting our deadline in half in order to motivate us. And forgive me, Dr. Lowe, but I can't understand demanding that we send human inquiry our untested compounds. Many of these compounds aren't tested because we know they're failures. Increasing production means proportionately decrease in quality of enrichment, which means lower compatibility with human metabolism, which means higher rate and intensity of dangerous and potentially lethal side effects. Compound X is a highly complicated formula harvested from the waste of xenocytes. It's complicated because, unlike over 50% of Spacer's Choice nutritional catalog, the compound was not designed for human consumption. If the good people at OCI understand the complexity of the compound we're dealing with, there's a chance they'll give us the time and resources we need. We just need to get them to understand. This is a problem with miscommunication. Jasper, just let me go up there and give them a presentation. I'll use markers and everything. What do you think? Can we do this? From Jasper Lowe, can we please? Dr. Pallavi, that sounds right. The OC are comprised by a gaggle of carry-on feeders. You go up there with your markers and your charts and your diagrams, and they'll chew the flesh off your bones and then charge me for the meal. It is absolutely critical that I finish my research in peace and as soon as possible without interference from the OCI. So in answer to your question, no, we fucking can't. All right. This is from T. Meadows. Today we received our updated timetable from management courtesy of Mr. Goodfellow. 6-week deadlines are now 3-week deadlines. Some of my colleagues have been sacrificing sleep in order to meet these deadlines. Others have been medicating themselves with very small doses of enriched compound X in order to combat the fatigue. Work fortifies the spirit, so we will carry on. I count myself fortunate to have been spared the decimation. My former colleagues have nowhere to go. Their departure corresponded with a few critical doses of enriched compound X disappearing from our storage. Correlation does not imply causation, so will not imply theft. I am concerned by the side effects of compound X. Even in its refined state, repeated use damages the synaptic patterns of the brain. Paranoia, violence, psychosis, and intense anxiety will haunt a repeated user for the rest of their short lives. Our enrichment process does not combat the side effect of compound X. We were close to a breakthrough, but the damage to our research terminals is irreversible. My hope is that Human Inquiry will see the effects of this compound in their own tests and report these tests to Creative Incubation. If incubation is as chilled by these results as I am, they may provide us with more time and more resources. You can't hope that other people will fix the problem. You gotta fix it. Be gothier. A moment of silence for my recent batch of enriched compound X. The elegant complexity of your molecular structure manifested in the hallucination of my own sleep-deprived mind. 30% lower rate of addiction, 75% compatible with human metabolism, and with a side effect coefficient of just 0.65. You are our most promising compound yet. Human Inquiry would have been delighted to pour you into a syringe and stick you inside a test subject. You were destroyed in an unplanned sabotage event, which is to say that Mr. Mosley's fancy tables couldn't predict this would happen. You are almost perfect. Our lab will never see the likes of you again. Compound X is notoriously difficult to enrich. Its molecular structure is fussy. In small doses, the compound provides a massive boost to energy and productivity. The clever buggers at OCI do not seem to understand this principle and have asked us to increase our dosages with every batch. High dosage compound X is even harder to enrich, and a poorly enriched, poverty-stricken chemical has none of the protective layers that inhibit dangerous side effects. So what we have is a cocktail of very bad side effects chased down with one massive rush of euphoric energy. Pleasant, but incredibly dangerous. I can only hope HIA's report agrees with my assessment. They did eventually. They trusted you, the scientists. I saw a funny article about how Don't Look Up is a very accurate representation of what it's like to be a scientist in modern era, where like you can sit there and scream about the world ending, but nobody will believe you because, you know, don't look up. Sad but true. Sorry, it looks like there's going to be a lot of lore in this episode, so if lore ain't your thing, this DLC is not your thing. I will say that's one thing about the other DLC is I feel like it was more broken up, but also just took longer, so I think this one came out first. I might be wrong about that. Critical error, damage to data storage detected, memory malfunction detected, unable to retrieve data. Geezing. Messages. Too low research notes. Dr. Lowe, I'm afraid I don't know where your research notes are. I searched materials processing and discreetly asked the receptionist, but nothing turned up. If I had to guess, you left them in the basement laboratory. I ventured down there myself, but you know how I feel about primals. I apologize for the weakness of my constitution. Sir, if your research notes do turn up in the basement, may I ask you to think favorably on me when OCI asks you for a budget review? Word around the lab is that Goodfellow and the other leaders at the OCI want to make some deep cuts in our staff. If there's any truth to this rumor, I hope you'll remember that I've always supported your desire to find a better, safer version of AT. Respectfully, Jizing. Research data. Only one log found. Open last entry. To whom it may concern, this morning I and my colleagues gathered in the reception hall. Every 10th staff member at the laboratory was released from service. I am one of them. My indenturement contract to Spacer's Choice, which stipulates a lifetime of productive service as a researcher in the field of organic chemistry, has been terminated. I have served Spacer's Choice for most of my life. Working at the Gorgon facility is the highlight of my career. If I leave Gorgon, I will have nowhere else to go, because my contract guaranteed my work for the duration of my life. To end that contract is to tantamount to ending my life. If you have the power to reconsider your decision, I ask you kindly to reconsider. I am willing to work without pay if necessary. This job is all I have. Please allow me to fortify my spirit by continuing to work. That is so sad. Diagnostics could not complete. Irreversible damage to processing unit and memory retrieval. Research data, formula samples not found. Formula refinements not found. Side effects analysis not found. Quality of life improvements not found. Okay. He was 1 of 10. Not 1 of 10. Is it 1 out of 10 that got fired or not? Yeah, 1 out of 10 got fired. And Ji Zhang was one of them. Okay. What's in here? Storage closet? Maybe primals eat sprats.
Roscoe, it's Georgie. If you're hearing this, you must still be holed up at the Sprat Shack. And you're not gonna like this one bit. I was trying to steal our recordings when things went crazy. I know. Like I said, sorry. And I'm gonna be in a heap of trouble if I don't get them, so if you want to save my bacon, you need to do it for me. I need the 3 interviews we did with Ambrose, this one here, plus another recording of my own. I left that last one with a guy who owed me a favor at the garbage processing office in the chemical waste ravine. I'll leave an automech near Stellar Freighting. It'll want all 5 recordings, plus a passphrase. Glacial Age. Oh, and don't listen to my log, all right? Just stay safe and keep your head down.
Why does she don't want him to hear it? Oh, somebody's mad. I'm guessing that's the basement that they were talking about. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm on fire. You know, I always do that. I always run up on them and then I regret it. So I really gotta stop doing that. Who are we shooting? Guys, who are we shooting? Guys? Oh, there it is. Hold on. Okay, I'm helping. Ow. Oh, I have to reload. Not good. Why can't I shoot you? Okay. They can't raise their guns up, so, you know, a little bit easier. Gotta remember not to walk towards these guys. I do that every time. I'm always on fire whenever I have to fight them. I think that was all of them. What's in here? More lore?
It looks so homey.
Does
like
it?
a family lived here. All that goodness turned to such devilish ends.
Does it? Hey, I would just like to say they tried. Nobody would give them the time or patience to fix it.
How the devil do I use this thing? Is it what? Oh, the barrel's turning. All right. I feel like an absolute idiot barking into this horn. I shouldn't have let Lucien talk me into this. What use do I have with audible notes? Posterity my ass. Ah, great fucking law. What's it doing now? Jasper! Jasper, it's... How do I turn it off? It won't.
Just press the button.
The what?
Oh, for law's sake, the button, Ollie! Accursed thing!
Even scientists can't use fucking computers. No, wait. It's not rocket science. They develop it to be easy to use, and still somehow people find a way. Vodka red. You feel like this is homey? Maybe we should clean up the ship if you think this is homey. Maybe she just likes all the free stuff everywhere. That is kind of homey. Or if you're on the other side of the planet, homely. Homely means homey in like the Australian streamers that I watch and like UK streamers, they'll say homely. A vending machine. Nice. I don't quite need it. I guess you're right. This is a little homey. Little homey.
I wish I could do that.
No need. I can do it just fine. Ah, look, a freezer. Interesting. I wish one of you could hold a flashlight. That would be helpful. Ew. Never did the dishes. Okay. Well, I guess... Oh, Phineas has been wanted forever. We went in that door? Yes. Was there a way? There wasn't a way down, no. Okay. Oh, we'll keep going. Whew. Now we know what happened to this guy. He didn't duck. Chem lab.
You make it look so easy.
Is this the way we're supposed to be going? Oh, man. I don't know. Let's just go in here and find out.
Oh, traps ahead.
I see
Maybe
'em.
behind, too. Traps just about everywhere, Captain.
Oh! Okay. Hey, did you realize there's traps? Oh. Okay. God, this guy lost his legs. Guys, don't lose your legs, okay? Okay, do we see... Oh, there's another one. Okay, they're on the walls. Oh, that was close. Just go ahead and heal that. Do you guys see any more landmines on the walls? Sorry about the fuzzy vision. I couldn't back up. I guess I could have backed up. I just had to jump back. Jump back.
Left hands, Cap.
There's a lot of locking stuff in here. I'm still not using any mag locks, but that's okay. It's good to stretch the old phalanges every once in a while. Good. Somebody's lab is down here. Oh, there's not a terminal. I was thinking there's a terminal. What's this way? An elevator? Okay, maybe that's the way we come back up. Maybe. Maybe not. Stendo site. Weird. Like a storage area. Oh. That did not look like a hole until I almost walked into it. Wow, okay. Just want to get that little light arm ammo there. Guys, there's a hole in the floor. I don't know if you knew that. But don't like fall. You'll most likely start a fight if you do that. And as much as I want to start a fight, we don't really have time to go starting fights. We don't have to. Ooh, what's this? Tanaka's Peacekeeper. Now we know why we need an elevator. Lab security. Security office status. Access restricted. Administrator's note. All password protection has been disabled by order of Lawrence Goodfellow. Privacy is a privilege and must be earned. Lift access restrictions. Administrator's notice. Operating a security terminal is a privilege restricted to Spacer's Choice site safety engineers. Any unauthorized personnel operating a security terminal will receive an immediate reprimand. Disable auto-mechanical hostility protocol. Auto-mechanical hostility protocol disabled. Administrator's notice. All password protection has been disabled. Yeah, I don't care. Auto-mechanical status disabled. Nice. Messages. From Tanaka to Jasper. Please explain. Dr. Lowe, I'm going to have to take the researcher's side on this one. Your absence during an emergency is conspicuous. I don't want to report you because I don't want corporate auditors scheduling interviews with the entire staff while they're trying to meet deadline. The unplanned sabotage event already halted experimentation and development. We're trying to get our operations running again, and we could use all the help we can get. I'm already down one staff member. St. Germain's gone. You know why. You owe this team an explanation to any number of grievances. Your absence is the most urgent one, but I'll take an explanation as to why there are primals being held in the cavern near our waste disposal site. They're your primals, aren't they? From Lowe to Tanaka, please explain. Mr. Tanaka. No, I can't explain the primals. Primals defy explanation. They're a miracle of evolutionary adaptation and treasure trove of interesting genetic material. I'm not going to explain my alleged absence either. This is because I'm not absent at all. My presence is implicit in the work of my researchers. The researchers still employed in the department are skilled and more than capable of repairing any damage done by the alleged saboteur. Please don't bother me again with trivial problems. You are the security chief. Stick to securing things, including but not limited to the safety of the lab and my privacy. Warm regards and pleasant felicitations. From Tanaka to Lowe, resignation. Dr. Lowe. I've just finished filing my official report on the unplanned sabotage event. Unfortunately, filing a report on a sabotage event requires me to also include a list of captured, apprehended, and neutralized saboteurs. Company policy. No list means I'm getting arrested for dereliction of duty and you're getting penalized for hiring me. Saboteurs in plural. I can't include Mr. St. Germain's name and be done with it. As a last resort, I have been forced to include the names of all former employees whose contracts were recently terminated in the decimation. These researchers are no longer part of the Project Gorgon and will likely not survive without a job, so I may as well use their names to save our jobs. I filed my report last night and haven't been able to sleep since. This is to let you know that I will be filing for a transfer at the end of the next cycle. Guilt will get you. Guilt will get you. Okay. Well, that's where we're going to end today's episode. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys back here next time.